cleaned up yet, but we've done somewhat of a job, and I ripped one thing, but so you guys know what this is, right?
Digastric.
Digastric. Okay, so that is what set of muscles does that belong to?
The
Suprahyoids, right? Suprahyoids. And then coming on a cat straight down. So notice a good thing to do is find your hyoid bone first, which is right there. You can actually palpate it. It's real thin in a cat.
Can you feel?
Can you feel it? Can you go side to side? Feel it right there? Put your finger right there.
What is it, the hyoid?
The hyoid bone?
Yeah, you can see it moving.
Yeah, you can kind of see it. Yeah, you can lift it, see it elevate and depress. Okay, so here's your mylohyoid right there. I ripped one side of it, but you kind of want to get it cleaned up so you can get your blunt instrument right under it, because there's two sides to it. That's a superficial. And then down here you have, so that's part of your suprahyoids. The other suprahyoid defined is your stylohyoid, which is kind of hard because it's really thin, and you kind of got to dig it out from all this connective tissue, but it's right there. Okay, so that's, you know, the front of the stylohyoid right there. The geniohyoid is going to be very deep and kind of hard to get to, so I'm not going to hold you guys responsible for that one. Below the hyoid are your infrahyoids. So superficially we have your sternohyoid. Now the omohyoid in a cat is kind of tricky to get to. It's much easier to see in a human. It's kind of, you got to kind of dig it out in a cat. So let's see. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so that's the superior belly of the omohyoid right there. Is that your, but it's kind of a
And the other
little
one
bit
is
broad.
what?
Sorry. And this is your sternohyoid. So these two are your sternohyoid, omohyoid, the superior belly of it.
So the two are sternohyoid?
Yes, most of these muscles have
The
same on each side, right? So sternohyoid, mylohyoid, omohyoid, and there's one on the other side which I could dig out. And then I cut one of these sternohyoids so that we could try to see underneath it. So now we're at the deep muscles, and this little one here that is starting on the thyroid cartilage and starting into the hyoid, that's the thyrohyoid, and there's one on this side too. These ones rip really easily when you try to get your instrument under there, but it's just this little thing right there. And then your sternothyroid muscle is deep to the sternohyoid, and that, I know I had him here somewhere, it's this little one here. So you see that? So it's, if you kind of lift it up, and there's one on each side, but that's going to go from the manubrium of the sternum up to the thyroid cartilage. So that's what to look for here. It's kind of chopped up over here.
Right here.
That is, that's a gland.
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think what we're looking there is submandibular, but it's kind of hard to tell right now. That's one of those glands, salivary glands. Let me see if there's anything else to show you. So I think that's it. And of course over here, if you take this off, you're going to have your sternomastoid, which, remember, in a cat you have sternomastoid and clitomastoid. In a human it's sternocleidomastoid.
Right.
So it's, and you have one of those on each side. Okay, so hopefully when we get them more cleaned up we can redo the video and it'll be even better. But gives you